What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video in the new place, guys. I just wanted to give you an update on how I've been furnishing it and give you guys a little weekly analysis, because one of the things that traders always make a mistake on is doing their analysis while they're trading. You should always have your bias ready before you even come into the market, because that's what actually helps you understand it and not use any emotions to decide where it's going. Like, for example, you're already hopping into a trade just because the market's moving, and you lean towards the narrative that it's running towards. But that's not always the true narrative, and doing an analysis before the market opens can help you vastly in developing yourself as a trader. So with that being said, let me show you what I did to the new place so far. And one of my favorite things is definitely going to be this coffee machine. Now, I've always had a coffee machine, I just wasn't using it. So now that I got my own place, making some Americanos and working hard. One of the new additions is this little shark Roomba, guys. Me and my fiance, we bought a bunch of cleaning stuff, like for the floors, right? We bought brooms, mops. But the moment that we got this, we realized we wouldn't have to even do that anymore, because this thing does such an excellent job of literally just like covering every square perimeter of the floor, and it mops it up really nicely. We got our PlayStation 5, some little short cabinets. And each one of these is a separate cabinet, so it's cool. You can kind of like move them around. Like, even if we were to move to a different place, we'd be able to take these and kind of adjust them according to the setting. Massive TV. The couch, obviously, this has always been the number one thing, honestly, in the apartment. Nothing new to the balcony, honestly. Just got some more food for this little guy. Island chairs. Guys, I've been waiting for these so long because I literally couldn't sit down anywhere. Literally other than the couch, so I couldn't do any work if I wanted to work in the kitchen. So that was a big addition, and I was happy to have that. Then moving into the bedroom, one of my personal like non-negotiables is having a little office space, especially if I have like guests over, or even like my fiance, like so that she can like make some food or whatever, be in the kitchen or watch some TV. Me being able to lock myself up in this little corner is exactly what I needed to work, guys. This is how I work. Locked in the zone whenever I'm trading, guys. So you guys have to figure out what gives you more of an edge, like putting yourself in a position in an environment that you guys can perform in. So I got a little desk. This is an adjustable one that can also stand. Why not walk around a little bit, take some phone calls while your trade's playing out. And then obviously I got the setup for all the content that I'm going to be filming as well. My bed frame actually should be coming in very soon. I was recording a reel this morning. Our closet's also filling up, and it's just it feels more and more homey every time that we can like fill up the place, guys. It just makes it feel at home. We had a little housewarming party and got gifted some board games. Those were super fun, guys. If you haven't played Secret Hitler yet, you guys should play it. But guys, that's it for what I've done to the place so far. I hope you guys enjoyed this little update, and let's hop straight into the charts so that I could show you exactly what I'm going to be looking for this week on gold when market opens. All right, boys, now that we are in the charts, one of the things that I want to mention to you guys is I only trade gold. For you guys who are just starting off and have a whole list of pairs that you are looking at and finding trades on, nail it down to one. And the reason why is because it's better to actually step away from the market rather than saying, oh, this pair's conditions aren't good today, so I'm going to go look for a trade on another pair. That's only going to cause you to lose and keep jumping between pairs and pairs just because you take a loss. And that is not something that you should do as a trader. You should stick to one pair and master it. There's like the saying, jack of all trades and master of none. When you're allocating all of your attention to so many things, you can't focus in on one and actually become a master of it. So that's why I chose to stick to gold, and I've been trading gold by itself for the last 6 years. If you guys are wondering a good pair to trade, and one that's very versatile because you can trade it during New York, you could trade it during London, you could trade it during Asia session, then it's going to be gold. And the reason why is because it's a safe haven asset. It moves during every single pair. And the reason why is because it's a safe haven asset. It moves during every single session. So that's what I'm going to be going over today. As usual, we're going to start from the highest time frame on the monthly. We did have a immediate rebalance like at the start of what month was this? February. So February, and we did get a beautiful push up, but we came back and we're kind of respecting this area. When you scale down to the lower time frame, you see that we have a lot of weekly gaps. And last week, I was also doing an analysis. I said that we were likely going to pull back up into this weekly gap. That's exactly what happened. Now we're pulling back up into it. I'm anticipating potentially, now that I'm on the weekly time frame, that we get this immediate rebalance. It's a weekly immediate rebalance. If we pull back down, because this is a bearish gap and we get an immediate rebalance, I'd expect price to continue going higher from here to fill up the gap and potentially close above it. My narrative is going to be bullish just because the dollar is another asset that I look for, and the dollar is actually on a major decline. It's in a major bearish zone, so I'm expecting the dollar to actually melt off on a higher time scale. So that's going to push gold a lot higher. It's going to give it that narrative that it needs. But in terms of where it's looking like right now, this is all bearish. Like all this stuff that it's inside of right now is bearish zones. We got a bearish IFEG right here, bearish FEG right here. It's all aligning with sells. However, I'm still going to be looking for buys because of what the dollar is going to do. Gold should be bullish, and kind of stepping away from what the market is showing us based off of price action, you can kind of see we already started reversing. We're getting higher lows and then we're getting higher highs. So the trend is leaning towards buy side, and I'm going to continue looking for buys. So once you get to the lower time frame on the daily, this is when we start getting some bullish gaps. We got this bullish FVG. And then we have a bullish order block right here. So this stuff is going to show us on the lower time frame that we're leaning towards buys. Now, you can't just go in and think like, oh, lower time frame is going to outrule the higher time frame. Obviously, the weekly is showing us that it's bearish, and that's why I'm anticipating that we at least pull back down one more time into this immediate rebalance. And if I see that now we start to reverse from this area, that's when I'm going to be like, okay, awesome. Let's aim for the top of this weekly gap, and looking for some massive positions that I can hold right here on my live account. So that's kind of what I'm looking for, and that's a quick little analysis. You don't really need to dive lower than the daily. You just kind of have to figure out like, okay, the lower time frame on the daily time frame does kind of give us a bullish narrative. However, it's not ready yet on the weekly. Like on the weekly, we didn't get an immediate rebalance right now, and everything else is pointing to sells. So when the market opens this week, we might get a little bit of a rejection before actually continuing higher. So that's what I'm personally going to be looking for this week. And yeah, that's it for my weekly analysis on gold. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys took notes, paid attention, and learned what I was teaching you guys in this video. With that being said, guys, I'll catch you guys in my daily Asia live streams. If you guys want to trade with me live, it's free. Just hit that first link in the description. It'll say live every day, 7 p.m. And it's a link to the Telegram community. That's where I send out the links where you guys can actually join the lives. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.